of day 136. It is 6:45 a.m. on Tuesday, August 9th. I slept terrible last night. My sleeping pad was completely flat, and it rained all night, and so the floor of my tent is just soaked through, so everything's just wet, and yeah, so I'm not really in the greatest of moods, but I'm gonna just take my time this morning. I'm gonna have biscuits and gravy for breakfast. Maybe that'll make me be happier. I'm actually not even that hungry, but I had planned to have that, and yeah, I like biscuits and gravy. So the plan for today is to hike 10.5 miles into Manchester Center, Vermont. I'm gonna call the Green Mountain hostel and see if they have any rooms available for tonight, because it'd be great to sleep on a mattress and do laundry and just not be wet and damp. But I don't know, they fill up fast, so I probably won't get a room. I'm just gonna go ahead and buy a new air mattress from the outfitter. Hopefully they have one, and if I can't get a room, then I'll probably stay at the VFW. If I decide not to do that, then I can go like 3 more miles, I think, and camp at like a ski resort outside. But that sounds fun to me too, so I really don't know exactly what my plans are, except for right now I'm just gonna start making breakfast so I can eat. I am on trail. It's 8:09, and I am gonna head into Manchester Center, Vermont. I'm hoping to get a hitch into town because it's like 5 miles, so I don't want to walk that. There's some other girls just behind me that they are also trying to hitch too, so hopefully we can hitch together and I don't have to do that by myself. I called the hostel. They're full for tonight. This hiker stench is real. I thought I stunk before, but like this, my bandana right here, it smells so bad. And in my tent last night, I think it's because I had my socks hanging there. Oh man, my tent smelled awful. But I wanted to keep my socks dry, so I had them hanging inside my tent instead of outside. But it smells so bad. Oh, that sign says Prospect Rock. I'm gonna go check out this view, and then I'll continue on the trail. Ooh, that's cool. So we are off of the mountain, and I was standing on the side of the road with my thumb out. Couldn't get a hitch, but then there were 2 people in the parking lot, and they were heading into town, so they asked if we needed a ride. So they gave us a ride, and we are at the Mountain Goat store, which is an outfitter. Hopefully they have a sleeping pad in stock so I can get one. It is the end of day 136. I hiked 10.7 miles, and I am staying at the Econo Lodge in Manchester, Vermont. I didn't really know what my plan was this morning, and then throughout the day I didn't really think I would be staying in a hotel. In fact, after reading the reviews on Far Out, I told myself I was not staying at the Econo Lodge. I still don't even know how to say this hotel name. Econo? I think it's Econo. Anyway, yeah, there were terrible reviews. But what I wanted to do was hike the 10.7-ish miles into town, get a new sleeping pad, get more food, and then hike 3 miles to the top of Bromley Mountain where I could camp at a ski lift. And there were places to charge my devices, and there was a bathroom there, and it would have been wonderful because it would have been a sunset, and then I could see the sunrise in the morning. But then Smooth talked about getting a room here, which he did. He eventually got a room here, and I said, well, do you mind if I just come over and take a shower, and then I'll be on my way out to the trail? He's like, yeah, that's no problem. Well, then I decided that I wanted to also wash my laundry, because even though I washed my laundry and took a shower, I think like 3 days ago in Bennington, I just smelled horribly. I mean, it just was awful. So I'm like, well, I would really like to wash my clothes. So I got my shower, and then we put our clothes in the wash, and I was going through all my food and everything, because before we got to the hotel, we went to the Outfitter, the Mountain Goat is what it was called, and I found a sleeping pad. And then we went to Price Chopper. I got my food. So yeah, I was going through all my food while the clothes were washing. Well, then Smooth and I had said that I could still make it to on top of the mountain if I leave here at 6 o'clock. Well, it was like 5:30, and he went and checked on the laundry, and he comes back and he's like, I have good news and bad news. And I said, okay. He's like, the bad news is the washing machine had an error, and so it didn't start. The good news is there's a second washing machine, so I switched the clothes over, and that one started. So I'm like, okay. So then I knew that there was no way that I would make it to the top of the mountain before it got dark, and I didn't want to night hike by myself. So I thought, okay, well, I'm just gonna stay here then. And I also I thought about staying at the VFW because you can camp there, but when I passed by it earlier today, I don't know, I just didn't get a good vibe, because it was gonna be just me camping there. Maybe other hikers probably, but I wasn't sure if I would know any of them. And so it was like in the middle of town, and I don't know, I just didn't feel very safe about it. So yeah, I decided to get my own room at this hotel, and it's really nice. It's huge. I have a king bed, and it's awesome. I'm laying right smack dab in the center of it. So then we went over to, it's called the Roundhouse Bar and Grill, which is like a stone's throw away from the hotel, and they had excellent food. I had a smash burger and some chicken wings and then french fries, and it was so good. Now, I didn't really eat lunch today, so maybe that was why it was really good, but regardless, the food was delicious. And then, yeah, came back here and ate some Oreos for dessert, and then watched some YouTube, and I'm trying to download some Netflix episodes and some podcasts for the next couple days out on trail, but the stuff's not downloading very well, so I would say that the Wi-Fi here is not the greatest, but it's kind of working. Anyway, I know that was a long spiel about what happened today, but yeah. Well, I am going to get to bed to sleep because I am tired, and I'm probably going to sleep in tomorrow, and just enjoy this hotel room. So, alrighty, I will talk to you tomorrow. Good night.